Hi, subtitles are available in Spanish, English, and Vietnamese. Just click the settings icon on your YouTube player to select your language.
So I'm going to try to ask right now Miss Joy. She's busy in the back. She works a lot doing the posts for Facebook and receiving the messages. So I'm going to ask her what is the criteria and how is the process of rescuing a dog and bringing it to the sanctuary. Let's see. Hello. Do you think we can talk a little bit? Okay. She is busy. Let's give her some minutes and then I will come back. Okay, so I'm gonna sit with Miss Joy and I'm gonna ask her some questions. How many messages we get a day or a week?
One day we got around more than 20 messages.
Okay, so you're saying like maybe 20 messages about rescue.
No, 20 messages like every day, even don't have any rescue.
Okay.
That message can be the message to ask for donate a wheelchair, or can be message to ask about the dog that we are taking care here, or a dog that we are rescuing and send to hospital.
Checking for the health of a dog or
it's
something.
around 20 messages. But in the day that someone posts about one case in somewhere, at the same time, many people will send that case to us to ask us
To help.
to help.
So, and then once you get a message and you say, okay, how is the process to check if the message is true, or like a stray dog or a dog in the street, people asking, okay, help this dog. How do you take the decision
To rescue the
to
dog
rescue
or
a
no?
dog or not?
Okay. First of all, when we receive a picture or a video, the first thing we need to check is that a real case in Vietnam, or it's just a picture from AI,
Okay.
or it's just a handicapped dog that long time ago, but in China, in Italy, in other country, that one group just take a random video about handicapped dog because it's always receive more share to post on them page to ask for more like, more view. And some people they are in rush to help the dog. They don't check carefully. They just see a handicapped dog. They contact
And
forever
they wanna
wheelchair.
help.
Like example, they send me one dog, but not one people send. Many people send about that dog. The dog that don't have front leg, lay down on the street, really sad. And only one picture, don't have any video. And many page post about that dog and say one poor sentence like for the dog, sad life or something like that, and with the sad music and melt the heart of the people. And I go there to check in the comment. Also many comment like, always that dog, please help the dog. But if you take time to see carefully the picture, you already know that picture come from AI. From how the hair of the dog, how the body of the dog almost drowning in the surface of the street, something like that.
Okay, so in the process that you check and then okay, this is not from Vietnam, this is
Yeah.
an AI, and then you finally say, okay, we are going to help this dog.
Yeah.
What is the
next step, if I know that it's a real case and in Vietnam, first we need to know that that dog is handicapped or no, because here is a place that for specialized for handicapped animals. Second thing, I need to check that we have ability to handle more handicapped dog at that moment or no, because with me to rescue a handicapped dog is not only to agree and then pick up the dog, send to the hospital and let the hospital do many things, and then after the hospital finish some job and send back to us, we don't have enough ability to take care. or don't have enough staff to take care, and then we don't want to do like many YouTubers do.
Yeah.
Like they say they rescue the dog, but they just bring the dog to hospital and ask for donation of the people to donate for them to do for the hospital. And then when the dog go out of the hospital, they don't want to take care for the dog in the whole of them life. They want to send the dog to in some other
Other
shelter,
shelter.
and ask the shelter have to take care for the dog forever. Even the shelter is already overloaded, but they will use many ways to melt the heart of the shelter or to put the pressure on the shelter. I don't want to do that thing. I only want when I receive one handicapped dog, I am the one who take responsibility for the whole life of the dog until the dog pass away or until the dog totally recover and luckily find a forever home. Because I know how hard is this job. I know how hard it a real shelter have to do. So when I want to contact some friend of me in other shelter, I want to bring good thing to them. Like I contact because someone send more donation and want to share with them, or I want to contact because I have more food and I want to share with them, or I want to send them a wheelchair. But I don't want to contact to any shelter friend to say, hey, can you receive for me a handicapped dog because I cannot handle anymore. I will not do that thing. And then next is that dog have owner or don't have owner. If that dog have owner, we always persuade the owner try to taking care for the dog by themselves. From us, we can send them a wheelchair if they don't have money to purchase a wheelchair. We can teach them how to take care for the handicapped dog. Like that.
Medical advice.
Yeah, medical advice, many things for a handicapped dog if the dog have owner.
Okay.
We only.
So that will be one reason that you will say we don't take it. If the dog has an owner, first that person is supposed to be responsible.
Yeah, because shelter is a place to rescue dog from the street.
Yeah.
Or no one take care for the dog anymore, or not already abandoned. There is some case that they are so far, and I use my experience. I think if to move that dog from there to my place or to the hospital in Saigon, the dog will pass away on the street. I also say no, because some people contact me to rescue a dog from Hanoi, from the north of Vietnam, when the dog handicapped, so sick or cut one leg or big injury, and they want me to rescue.
But the dog will die before getting here.
Yes, the dog will die before get in the hospital, on the train, many things. That is the case that I mostly connect them with a group in Hanoi or another shelter in Hanoi and tell them contact the people. And I will send the wheelchair.
Just rescuing is not the end, right? Then they come here and then it's a whole process for the rest of their lives.
Yes, the rescue, the difficult of the rescue is not pick up them from the hospital, because pick up them from the hospital is just a decision. Mostly the doctor do everything. The difficult start when the dog go out from the hospital. From that moment, you have to make sure that you can clean for the dog, poo and pee every day. You can feed the dog the food or change the food. If the dog cannot eat this food, you have to go to find the other food. Or if the dog got sick in the future, you have to bring the dog to hospital in Đà Lạt or in Saigon. No matter that it in the night, it in the weekend, you are sick or anything, you have to do for the whole life of the dog. And or in Lunar New Year, your staff don't want to work, you have to work for more than 100 dogs. This is what you have to handle for the whole of their life.
So it's a responsibility for the rest of the life. It's not like Ms. Joy say, just one decision, okay, save it. But then after that, it's the whole process. So we're gonna see that, and just keep tuned. Thank you so much, and I will let her have lunch. Bye. Just a reminder that I am here to be your eyes, and if you want me to ask any question, to Oscar or to Joy or any member of the staff here at the sanctuary, just tell me and I will do the best to get those answers. Leave it on the comments, send us a private message. I will be very happy to try to get those answers for you.
Stop!
Just one more thing. If you're still watching, remember, like, share, subscribe. That helps us a lot to keep doing our content. We highly appreciate it.
Thank you for watching. If this touched your heart, please like, subscribe, and share. Your support helps us rescue more animals and create more stories of hope. You can also donate. Every bit makes a difference.